I've never been afraid to admit when I've made a mistake. For example, I've let the facial hair grow a little bit too long and it's starting to look a little rough. Yeah, that's a little mistake right before the holidays. Not a good idea. So that's a mistake. But the other mistake that I want to talk to you guys about, my investing friends, is I have been applying dollar cost averaging wrong. I want to show you what I have purchased in the last little while and want to see if you can pick up on what I've done. But first, how rude of me. My name is Steve Coleman. I'm a Canadian dividend stock investor using the Wealth Simple Trade, and I have been recording my journey purchasing Canadian stocks, ETFs, to grow some passive income so one day I can just sit back and retire and spin some records. Why not? But what I want to show you today is kind of some of the stocks that I have purchased recently and see if you can clue in on what is going on. So last week I had purchased some Aecon. So I bought $131 worth of Aecon. That was 8 shares. After that, I picked up some Course Entertainment, 4 shares for $17. So I put $150 in every week, and then I purchased stocks with that money. And then finally I have Diversified Royalty Corp, which then any kind of money I have afterwards, I put into that stock. Bought 2 shares for a total of $5.56. So right there is not telling you much, but let's take a look at Aecon, for example. All right, let's take a look at Aecon. And for the year, you can see here they are down quite a bit. They were a high back in September, but they've gone down a lot. They've gone down 17% in the last 3 months. So I was buying that stock because I was trying to do some dollar cost averaging. Now, the other stock was Course Entertainment. Let's take a look at them over the last 3 months. Down 22%. So again, purchase some of those stocks to do some dollar cost averaging. Diversified Royalty Corp, although I think this one bucks the trend a bit, they're just down $2, not $2, they're down 2% and 46 cents. For the year, they're up 25%. What I've realized I've done is I'm applying dollar cost averaging, which is a valid strategy, but the whole purpose of dollar cost averaging is that you are buying the stocks when they're low, and you're also buying them when they're high. You're buying at both levels. So what I've been doing is really ignoring some of the stocks that are doing well. So I've had the goal of trying to reach $10,000 by the end of the year. Right now, this is between my tax-free savings account and my personal account. So the personal account just kind of this number up by 100 and something. So right now, I am probably not going to hit that goal. I've deposited my money already this week. One more week to go, $150. Clearly, that is not going to bring me up. And so as my earlier forecast kind of did show that I would hit that goal, but I think the problem is I was dollar cost averaging on the stocks that were performing the worst, and they just kept on performing bad, ignoring the ones that were doing well to try and really balance out how I was spreading my $150 around. So dollar cost averaging is a valid strategy, but I think I just need to change my execution of that plan a lot better. My plan today is then to purchase some stocks that have been doing well. If I go into my spreadsheet, which you can see here, the Bank of Nova Scotia, I'm up 11%, and RioCan, I'm up 11%. Those are 2 stocks that I have not purchased for a while, especially the Bank of Nova Scotia. I have not done that for a while. RioCan, I think it was like 2 months ago that I did purchase some stocks, so I have put some money into there. So, but the ones in the green, I need to put more money into it. It's great that I've been dollar cost averaging the stocks that have been doing poorly, but And I know people are probably going to first comment, Steve, investing is a long-term game, so you might not hit your goal, but if all of a sudden, Course Entertainment, they've just actually, it looks like they're about to buy back a whole lot of shares, so their stock price could go up as they buy back shares and there's less out there. There's earning per shares will go up and just the value of the share will go up. I can all of a sudden just really rebound and kind of over exceed my goals for 2022. I know it's a long-term game, but I was trying to kind of just keep that steady growth. Clearly, Omicron, good old Omicron, it has thrown a bit of a curveball probably in all our plans, but I'm still trying to keep in line, keep growing with the S&P 500 on par, and I have not been doing that. And I think it is primarily because I have only been buying the stocks that have been doing poorly. So we're going to buy today some Bank of Nova Scotia, and we're going to buy some RioCan, and we're going to start investing into some stocks that are performing well and that I see to continue performing well, instead of just buying the ones that I'm kind of getting on for sale. So let's go do that now. Bank of Nova Scotia, I am going to pick up, Bank of Nova Scotia, we are going to pick up 1 share. The markets are closed, so I'll find out later what this purchase I got it for. And then RioCan. RioCan is a monthly paying REIT, a real estate investment fund. I'm going to pick up 3 of those. Aha, if it lets me. I bet you this is not going to go through. I'm going to pick up 2 to make sure it goes through. Once the markets close, I will see if I can pick up another of RioCan. And then usually, like what I do, if I have any money left over, if I have $6, $8, I buy additional stocks into Diversified Realty Corp, another monthly paying stock. This is not investing advice, so don't take that completely by my word alone. Do your own research, as always. So there we go. So change to the investment strategy. I need to not ignore the stocks that are doing really well. I need to start buying some of them. I'm going to actually build into my spreadsheet some kind of mechanism that kind of shows me what stocks I haven't purchased for a long while. And once it gets to a certain amount of days, I need to buy some into that. I need to be buying at the highs and the lows. That's what the whole purpose of averaging is. Yeah, you want to lower your average costs down as much as possible. Like those purchases right now, it's brought my average price up, but it's still lower than the market price. So I'm good. Everything's still good, but I'm also buying stocks that are showing growth, and then portfolio grows, and that is all great. And because these are all dividend stocks that I'm purchasing, I'm still way further ahead. So for the year so far, in dividends, I've received $165 for the year. So there, and that's not even with all dividends being in quite yet. So quite a lot more growth to go. So that is the mistake that I've made this year. So I'm going to correct that mistake. You're going to see some amazing changes in the new year where I am going to just be growing things so much faster because I've clued in. You can't just buy them when they're low. You got to buy them sometimes when they're high. We're averaging things out. We're investing for the long term. So it all works out. Final message for you guys is have a Merry Christmas. Be safe. Take care of each other. And yeah, I hope you and your investments can just keep it in the green. And we'll see you in the next video. Will there be another video before the end of the year? I don't know. Kids are home from school. It's family time. So that's where my priorities might be. So, but I will keep you posted if I actually end up hitting that $10,000 by the end of this year. Fingers crossed. It's in the hands of the market. So we all know how that goes sometimes. So take care. Love ya. Bye.